Here again with your host Tahaimran, and we shall be now trekking. I gotta start we, and first I need to decrease the volume, and now we shall head down. I need to head down to the New Londo ruins. We won't need the once again. I won't need the Covenant of Artorias, of course, for now. Since critical attacks are something that are very valuable against the Dark Rates of New Londo. And basically, we shall be using them to our advantage by equipping the Hornet Ring. Excuse me for one moment. I just need to connect to the live chat. And while I connect to my videos... There we go. The chat is in session, and anyone who wishes to join is welcome to. Excuse me while I equip the transient curses. And our first subscriber is here. Welcome. From what I recall, I actually got killed on my way up, so I will keep my way up to the up to my bloodstain blood-free, if you pardon the pun. As you can see, this sword is absolutely brutal, and it hopefully shall prevent my death in the game, of course. My death in the game, at least up until I reach oh dear. I am sincerely hoping that that's the Jagged Ghost Blade. Okay. Beggars can't be choosers. And make no mistake, in Dark Souls you are a beggar. This game is too brutal to be called anything more than a beggar in this game. I honestly feel like this sword is going to be the only thing that's going to keep me from death in this game, because that is actually a woman with her child. It's very rare for them to drop the Jagged Ghost Blade. I think there's a very rare, like some sort of a very rare policy or something like that on it. I think it's 0.1% or something, but it's not like it doesn't happen. It does. And that one has been snuffed out as well. You know, it's interesting that in certain works of fiction, they simply just... they kind of depict it in a very realistic fashion. That's what's true about... that's what's true about Dark Souls. now to leave. Problem is, dodging always becomes a bit of a problem when you're in this location. I guess one at a time is the only ultimate solution. And we press forth. Why do I feel like that's a statue of Velka over there? Oh my god, no! That is really, really frustrating. But, alas. Shall press forth again. I remember how much frame rate and how much the frame rate used to fall when we approached this area in the game back on PS3, and the stark contrast to the PS4 version, or in my case the PS4 Pro version, and I think to myself, thank goodness. Okay, for now the Hornet Ring is not really going to help us. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I feel like a better one would be the Ring of the Evil Eye, because often enough I can take out ghosts without actually taking any damage. Like so. I wonder if I can equip the Divine Light crossbow. Yes, I can. Alright. Havel's Ring, Zindabad. Pardon me if you've been hearing me breathe for the last few minutes. And yes, I said few minutes because I couldn't pin down exactly how many minutes I've been playing for. For the last halfway through New Londo run. Too powerful are the right words to describe this beauty of a sword. And we descend to take out the two ghosts that would otherwise become a great problem. These ghosts have basically returned from the abyss. Given long enough, and eventually an area that has the abyss beneath it will start to have ghosts appearing. The reason behind these ghosts appearing is because the Abyss is the realm of the dead. As according to candidate lore, at least. And the... No, 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 no! Don't die on me! I know it's impractical for me to actually do it that much. That has to be the most efficient kill I've made so far. Is that ghost actually firing lightning? Oh no! No, no, don't die again! Well, at least this time when he died... Oh my god, she really hammers it in, doesn't she? I actually thought to buy a few more bolts. And the main purpose of this run is basically to make sure get to Ingward, and to get to Ingward, I need to ensure that all the ghosts are dead. And the problem ultimately is that when you don't have a projectile-based weapon other than this light crossbow that I have, it can actually get really tough. I'm actually considering going to get the Avenue. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey that I was raised in a deep dark hole, prisoner with no parole. They locked me in and took my soul. Go tell and Rose. Go tell and Rhodey. Go tell and Rhodey. And yes, I'm revising Resident Evil 7's theme music. Yes, indeed, that is very true, Eminent Ghost. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's extremely embarrassing. You know, this is the ultimate problem with the ghosts. You can hardly, like, they don't descend to your level, so it's not exactly a fair fight. Or then again, what is fair in Dark Souls? I guess what you need to manage is... Oh, bloody hell. Crap, wasted an arrow. Okay, this is my last transient curse, so... And my last heal spell. Perfectly executed. You know, okay, I can understand the dynamic of actually having to fight off, you know, a ghost that's, you know, above your level. But at least make the items, you know, pick up. Okay, they do. I am for going all out with this remaster. I think he also sells transient curses inward.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the sea. The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal. And the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him,
most beautiful story
from him,
that's ever been told.
May prove surmountable. Hello there. The key to the sea.
Yes, of course I don't, but this is a very useful spell. I guess 3 transient curses would be the most useful, up to 5 here. So basically I have like 5 tries on my way into clearing New Londo. I actually began playing that game, Resident Evil 2's remake, and I was actually also thinking about, you know, uploading and streaming that. I will once actually I finish it up. There's actually something in me that just told me that there might be a ghost in there. Once the floodgates open up, then we shall see what we can do next. Oh, pardon me, I just need to get that first. Composite bow and light. I'm guessing this is actually like a sniper position. It's an interesting thing that this person would have a composite bow with them. Now this is an interesting thing. It says that its range is shorter, making it unfit for sniping. So whoever this individual was not trying to snipe over the opening up, over the entrance to New Londo. A fascinating idea. So, the water drains from New Londo for the first time in over 200 years. And I need a sip of my Sprite as well. Just loading myself with a little bit of sugar, because I can feel the sleep coming on. With the floodgates open, we can actually go and attack those lightning drakes. Excuse me, I need to equip this in the other hand, because otherwise I will not be able to parry. Lightning drakes, as you can see. Shall I take them on first? Okay, better. I'm willing to bet that these are creations also see the scales. Oh dear. Oh dear. New Londo will be an interesting experience. I'll be back to reclaim my souls, of course. But in order to do so, first I'm just basically going to jump into New Londo. No need to take on the knights, excuse me, the ghosts up above, or the dark wraiths below. Well, isn't this interesting? Why would I find... That was odd. Why did I find Lloyd's talismans over there? It's not like I dropped any... Did I? By accident? I mean, I can recheck the gameplay. And even if I did drop any, I mean... Mr. Darkwraith, please, please, please stop. Bloody hell. More like gooey hell. Interesting. It only takes one. Holy moly! That is not good. That is not good. That is not good. this should be enough. Well, isn't that interesting? A dark hand. Yet that dark hand is supposed to be one of the rarest things you can find on a dark wraith. Okay, so basically, okay, even with this, it doesn't really make any difference. I think wolf ring again, because we need to keep our stamina up for when we are attacking. Oh my god! That just ain't right. The problem is that when one decides to dodge, it's practically impossible to, because you've got you've got stamina reduction, just basically staggers you. Even with the wolf ring equipped. For some reason, it's just not responding well. I think there needs to be a different kind of solution to this. Instead of the divine crossbow, we shall equip a slightly different weapon. I feel like I can do that without a shield. I mean, should I test fate? But, Titanite chunks. Now this is one of the ultimate benefits of killing off dark rates. Just as a bit of a convenience, I'm just going to unlock this one. When you kill dark rates, it really gives you a lot of souls. As well as, of course, since you have Titanite chunks, it's overall beneficial. Soul of a brave warrior. Well, a brave warrior in this world, they would say, may Gwyn watch over thee. Very large ember. Indeed. That allows weapons to be moved up, bumped up to plus 15. Okay, do you know what's worse than one dark rate after you? Two dark rates after you. Oh dear me. Persistent, aren't we? And that snuffs them both out. See, the purpose is just to go through this entire area once and annihilate every foe in your way. In this context, use of the transient curse is kind of necessary. So we are going to go in and take on the safe for ghosts. A chunk of titanite, anyone? My treat. It's big, isn't it? And that ends the night. Speedrunning this area is actually quite simple, so I guess I'm going to go and spend my souls now. Just need to make sure that I have acquired everything in the area. Interesting. Just didn't notice that. Back to Firelink Shrine. Unless, of course, they decide to put us back in Anor Londo as well. It's just ridiculous sometimes. But yeah. Here we are in Firelink. And we decide this time to level up endurance again, or not. How about a little dexterity for once? Wow, I am about 100 souls off. Who would have thought? Now, one thing that I will definitely require in later stages are more, but at this time I don't, so I really don't see the point in it, but I'll get it later, are some crossbow bolts. I feel like it is somewhat important to level up your shield, because there we go. The Crush Shield is the one that actually has the best magic resistance. And since Rhea's dead, we don't have any way of getting magic barrier, but nonetheless we do have. Most important here. We just need to get the Covenant of Artorias up. There we go. And we shall be able to traverse the abyss now. And reap untold havoc on the Four Kings. Since we're going to cast replenishment anyway when we before we enter the Four Kings boss fight, I think it's just better that I just, you know, let it go for now. Yeah, it's better that I just let it go for now. Welcome to the Dark Souls 1 damage per second test. And as the conservationist that I can be at times, let us heal and then cast replenishment. And let's rock. Confused it. Phantom Shadow, another player to be. It's not starting off really well. When you're struck with the hilt of the sword, it really doesn't do any damage per se. But you just have to keep on fighting. Watch it. Just gotta take him out. One more king. It does cost you a little bit of health to do that, but once again, God, couldn't you respawn even further away? But sadly, we are not going to be meeting Kath anytime soon. Welcome to the Abyss. Oh my God, this place is scary. Excuse me. No equipment requires repair? Well, that's interesting. Considering the fact that we just took out the 4 kings. Oh, either way. Let us leave this place and go back to the Firelink Shrine. Now, with New Londo's Abyss dealt with, I feel like it's time to go back again to the Abyss, but instead, perhaps, to the Abyss first. I feel like all the Dark Souls games basically do revolve around the idea of the Abyss. In the end, everything ends there. It begins there and ends there, you know, it's pretty... There you go.
No, Andre,
Yeah, no problem, big lug. I guess we'll just get a bunch of wood bolts.
don't get yourself.
And get rid of that. Now, given that, okay, so we have 1 Demon Titanite with us, right? And the Great Lord Sword is at +3. So let's say we go back to Anor Londo and slay some of the, or perhaps anywhere, and slay some Titanite demons. Perhaps that will gain us a little bit of strength for our sword, because without a doubt I feel like this sword is going to be the ultimate, as they say in Pakistan, shara against you dare. Oh dear. And that accomplishes that. With every one of them we slay, we get closer to making our own character that much stronger. This is definitely one of the weaker Titanite units. Titanite Brave Warrior. Scythe. Okay, that's just not, well, it's not unfair, but once again, it's just not expedient to get killed like that. This Titan and Demon is much stronger, and of course, killing it will require much more of an effort. I'm not feeling very inclined to killing it, but I will do one thing. I will use Soul of a Brave Warrior. Now, basically the purpose of this is just to... Well, let's see if we can just reinforce this weapon. Alright, we can. Next reinforcement will basically take it to plus 5, so I think I'll just wait for a while. This weapon is already as strong and overpowered as it is, so it's alright. No immediate, grave immediate need necessary to get it changed. Now that we have successfully... I will go over to Anorlando, where we will go over to the entrance to Duke's archives, and we will acquire ourselves the broken pendant, which will allow us entry into the DLC. Interestingly, the Silver Knights are not killed when the illusions disappear. Excuse me, I'm just getting a little sleepy. I wonder what these figures are representative of. An individual holding a flame in their hand. Now this could be... The idea is quite interesting. I mean, we can see Anorlando pattern and architecture around here. A flame in the hand. Now that's interesting. That actually reminds me a bit of the furtive pygmy. And who the furtive pygmy was. Referred to as the Regal Archives. I wonder if the pygmy may have been the Duke first. Or if a pygmy had been the Duke. Oh dear. Interesting. He was looking at what looks like some sort of dais. Or compass. And away we go. Morning time. Really hoping for a morning time location. I've been in the abyss long enough. Yo, Andre, it's not always something that needs to be forced, bruh. Alright. That should be enough to last us the rest of the game, technically. But, yeah. Warp over to... Now, where the hell do we... Okay, we can just go from here. We're going to head to Darkroot Basin. From there, we will progress onwards to the area of the DLC. But for that location, we will require... I hope I have enough humanity fragments with me. Yes, I do. Green Titanite shards I have. Oh wait, those isn't green Titanite. I needed white chunks. White chunks to instill divine blessings on your weapon. Let us head over and get... Darkroot Basin is actually quite useful when you think about it. It's the area that you can acquire Sif Soul and everything else, because you know you can just simply go use it if you know how to fight Sif well. First time around, Darkroot Basin was actually it's an interesting place. I mean, you don't really know where the bosses are, and you're just exploring it, and you end up finding all these different little things and tools to make the game easier for yourself, and it's just a beautifully designed area. If and it's not really night here. It's just there's some clouds over Darkroot Basin, making it seem like night, when in reality the sun is shining actually pretty bright. I have to get a bug off the screen. I mean, you guys won't see it, I will. An interesting thought is this. Dusk is and what Manus has is something else. So if Dusk is dead and lying over here, what did Manus kidnap? Or what do we get after killing Manus? Fascinating thought. Okay, that's two of them. To be 100% honest, I'm actually inclined to not use that weapon because if I do, it'll make things a little too easy. Alright then. We shall not use it. Instead, we'll go all hail bird on it. The good old +5. Here's for a dodge. And that's not bad. Poison me again, bro. But you can swipe me down. Such is the Sanctuary Guardian. An interesting boss fight, nonetheless. A Sanctuary Guardian, and Kath was able to get through. Doesn't exactly sound like a reliable theory. I do not believe Kath was responsible for... I think it was probably some other serpent. Once again, this playthrough, I dedicated to those players who get through this kick like that if someone's wounded. And ironically, this is like the first beast fight of the DLC, you know? As is common in From Software DLCs. The first fight is usually a DLC, the first fight in the DLC is usually a beast fight. And once again, we'll equip Remedy once we reach. We'll just have the purple moss clumps for now. There we go. Just in case I get poisoned again. Try bravery. Yeah, of course. You have to be brave in this, if you want to fight in this game. Okay, that's not good. That's awesome. I am not fighting very well against Sanctuary Guardian, and I think I'm just getting tired. And as exhausted as I am, I persevere. Like a super fair boss fight or something. So I'd say that, you know, it's alright if you just kind of get through it like this. But then again, the Gravelord Sword is definitely something kind of over-leveled and overclocked, so I'd say that, yeah, it's a worthwhile compromise to have something like this on your hands. Now, since I'm not very fond of the spirit of compromising when it comes to something as beautiful as Artorias, we are going to be kindling this bonfire to the maximum. Or at least at 10. That's fine. Nope, 20 it is. I wish they'd put a number protocol on this.
Look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy but not in Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, something of a godmother to Princess. I shall assist thee, for I am one with the...
Huh. That's interesting. I already have an Ulysseal Ivory Catalyst. I wonder where I acquired it from.
Thou shalt see, for an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulysseal. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith. May the flames guide thee.
Everyone, I shall be returning soon with the Artorias boss fight, or at least the lead up to Artorias. Perhaps we should clear the area at least until Artorias. Okay, that's just not... You never get them when you need them. The idea here is that it's best to dodge. Oh dear. And we're floored. I sincerely feel that I'm getting tired now. Everyone, thank you for your time. This is the Heimeron signing out for now. We shall return with the Artorias boss fight soon enough. I hope New Londo Ruins was entertaining enough. We shall return. Peace out.